You're here with Brit Eady, and you're watching Fan Site TV.
From my
I am 22 years old, and I've been modeling since I was roughly 17. I got started at Rich's Macy's, fashion shows. I went to a model search with one of my girlfriends at the mall when I was in high school. And got lucky and I won the whole thing. So I was just like, I really like this. So I'm gonna stick with it. So I did a few shows for Rich's Macy's, and then I did Wow Prom. I was a huge prom model, high school. So of course, all the bitches hated me. So I was in music videos in high school. So nobody liked me, but it was cool because when they see me now, they're all like, "What's up, Brit?" I'm like, "This is." I am Black and Portuguese. I am from, I guess I would say Atlanta, Georgia, but I grew up in Roswell, Alpharetta. So everybody's like, "Brit, you don't have an accent, you know, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, yeah, I grew up with all white people, so I don't really have an accent. I call everybody bitches and hoes, so sometimes don't be offended. Everybody's a bitch and a hoe. I apologize. Like, I've been trying to work on that, but that's my fault. I talk a lot of shit, but I mean, I feel like I'm like a comedian at heart, so I tell everybody, don't take it personal. This is just my personality. So, I cuss a lot. I'm trying to tone it down a little bit, but it's hard. Like, it's gonna be a great movie. It comes out August 20th. And basically, I'm sitting at the table with my date, and he gets up to go to the bathroom, and then Brandon T. Jackson's crazy ass comes over to me, sits down at the table, throws all this money on the table, and running all this game at me. And at first, I'm just like, no, I'm good. But at the end of the conversation, you know, he's in my lap, and I'm like, you know, rubbing on him, and he's talking dirty to me a little bit. I'm just like, I'm eating it all up. So it's cute. So make sure you guys go check it out. It's gonna be a nice little look. Well, probably my favorite will probably be The Music Soul Child, shot by director Taj. It's a beautiful look. You know, nowadays, most chicks want to be in the videos, shaking their ass, dropping it low, you know, baby oil, you know, all that. Like, Music Soul Child, it was a nice video. It was a story, it was a love story about this photographer that fell in love with his next door neighbor. So I got to play like the girl next door. It was really classy. It told a story. So a lot of days, you know, chicks don't really care about videos that tell stories. And it was a great story, and it was a great look. I mean, honestly, they showed me more than they showed Music Soul Child in the video. But my favorite actually is hair shows. I do a lot of hair modeling. I have a campaign out for Perfective. I'm on the cover of the box for I'm Mahogany Brown, and I'm also, it's like a duo. It's Mahogany Brown and it's a relaxer kit. So that's everywhere. So you can go to your local CVS, pick up the box. You'll see me on it. I look like I'm 16, but hey, that's my commercial side. You got to be able to switch it up and do both. Runway was cool. I've done shows for Juicy Couture, Calvin Klein. I've worked for a lot of different companies, but Runway is cool. It's completely different from the urban, from, you know, music videos and all that. So I love that I've been able to be blessed to where I can do urban and non-urban, because there's so much money on the non-urban side as well. So it's great that I could, you know, grab both sides and come together a nice medium. So I love it. So I can be the girl next door, or I can also be that sexy, soft kitten as well. So dating. Whew. Am am I single? To me, I'm single. So you never know how guys are these days. You know, they think you're in a full-blown relationship, or you're dating someone and you think you're in a relationship, but they don't think you're. So it's kind of one of those crazy situations. But I'm talking to someone, so let's see how it goes. But dating's kind of hard when you're in the industry because it's a lot of hoes. Excuse my language. A lot of bitches, a lot of groupies, a lot of gold diggers, and nobody cares if you have a man. So you're dating somebody, you really care about him, either he's gonna be a hoe or she's gonna be a hoe. So nowadays, I don't put it past anybody. You know, it's, especially in Atlanta, like the ratio's like 22-1. So everybody's in rotation, which sucks. But I try to find ones that aren't so much on the scene, but it's hard because I like the fashion. I really want to date someone that's not in the industry, but it's so hard. Like, I just love the light. But I try not to date, like, I don't really like rappers. Like, rappers scare me. I'm from Alpharetta, so all that's a bit much for me. R&B singers, they're too nasty. Like, y'all are dirty. I can't fuck with y'all. So I like to date, you know, behind the scene guys. So, but they're all hoes. So, like me and my girlfriend says, we don't love these hoes. So we just treat them how they try to treat us. Everybody's got these big ass titties, everybody got these huge asses, everybody got these crazy nose jobs, Botox, you name it. The way I feel is, if you're gonna get plastic surgery, just don't overdo it. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Everybody's getting it. People want to enhance their looks. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but it's just don't do too much. Like, if you're gonna get a huge fake ass, don't get as big of a fake ass. Just get a nice ass. Or if you're gonna get Botox, don't do too much. There's a lot of people walking around that look crazy as fuck. So I'm just saying, just don't do too much. So plastic surgery is cool, just don't overdo it. I would probably want to do Playboy a little further down in my career, because once you do that, there's no turning back. So Playboy is forever. So you will always be on page 26 through 29, spread eagles. So I just got to make sure it's the right time. And I want to get top dollar for it. So if I do Playboy now, it wouldn't be as beneficial if I waited a little bit to do Playboy. So plus, you're going to be butt-ass naked, so you better make it count. You only get one chance to be busting it wide open in a magazine for the first time. So that's just how I feel. I came from a basketball family, so I played a little hoop. I know it's not expected. You see this sexy model, and you're thinking, basketball? Really? Yes, really. I played basketball. I was a shooting guard. I went to AAU camp. I got cousins, first round draft in the WNBA. My dad played basketball. My mom played basketball. I mean, I have aunts that are 5'11". Like, everybody played basketball. So I was kind of forced into it. But my dad, he rewarded me for playing basketball. Like, I remember back when I was younger, there would be days my dad's like, Brit, go out there, run 3 or 4 miles. Hey, go shopping. I was like, cool, I'm down, I'm geeked. So I am a Libra. I don't really know what they say about Libras, but I heard we're indecisive. So I'll take that. You know, it's cool. I mean, my biggest thing is if I'm in front of a fountain drink, I can never decide which soda I want to get. So sometimes it takes somebody to decide for me. So that could be good and bad. So I want to turn this into like a corporation more. I want to get more on the business side. Like, I've worked behind the camera. I love working behind the camera. But at the end of the day, like, I love being in front of the camera. So I want to be a businesswoman, have my own, I want to have my own show, but I want my own show as a producer. So I want to work with reality shows, producing them. And I want to get more into movies, more acting. I know it sounds crazy, but I want to be the token black girl on all the shows, like Gossip Girls, 90210. Like, I want to come in their world and say, fuck you, bitch. I'm that black chick, and I'm taking all your shit. So, watch out.